Okay, here we go. On today's episode of the Nostalgia Test podcast, we are putting the 2003 game show MXC Most Extreme Elimination Challenge to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. Don't get eliminated! Welcome to the Nostalgia Test podcast, the show where three longtime friends put pop culture's past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. Welcome, everyone, to the Nostalgia Test podcast. I'm your host, Dan Dissinger, and I'm here with my longtime friend and co-host, Manny Coelho, on Long Island. It's just us. Billy is absent from this one, and oh, God, I wish he was here for this one. I
mean, we could always put it on hold, Dan, but I gotcha. I get it.
We're doing this.
This was crazy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Those are the first words that come to my mouth. I remembered all of this.
Yeah.
And I remember you used to say one of your theories was that these people are fighting to either get food or stop being slaves.
I feel bad saying that, but it looks very suspicious when you watch it. Like, first of all, MXC is an American sports comedy television program that aired on TNN or Spike TV from April 19, 2003 to 2007, but it repurposes footage from the Japanese game show Takeshi's Castle, which originally aired in Japan from 1986 to 1990. Okay,
that's what made this so great.
Oh, God.
Because this is right around the time, like, you know why I think this show, because I remember loving this show. I remember talking about it. It was Spike, so it was like edgy.
Yeah.
And you know what I think it was? Like, we grew up on Power Rangers, and Power Rangers was also a dubbed show.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And we also, there was like the 2001 or 2000 science fiction theater where like the people would watch and they would comment on the movies that are playing on TV.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I love that show, Mystery
right?
Science
so
Theater.
There was
Science Theater 3000, and in 2002, that show Kung Pao Enter the Fist came out, which is also repurposes movies and makes jokes about it while putting another guy into the movie. You remember that?
Yes.
Where he fights the cow?
Yes.
That movie
is crazy.
Was fucking nuts.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was around a time where people were doing some weird shit on TV, like you said, Spike TV, Adult Swim. There's got to be something else that Comedy Central did as well that wasn't just Adult Swim. But like, you remember we had that show Wonder Chosen on MTV2 at some point, which was fucking creepy and fucked up. That was a weird show.
I wish I could hear you.
Oh, God.
Dude, you just went on a rant, and I agree with you. Yeah, that was crazy. People were doing some weird shit.
I'm afraid it's on my end, but I don't know.
I think it might be on mine.
But yeah, so like, Wonder Shows and all those things. So it was such a crazy time for TV. And then you have Jackass. So you had a period of time where like people were just putting crazy shit out. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That was another one that we'll probably end up doing.
Yeah, and Spike had some crazy. You want to talk about being nostalgic? Like Spike had the off-brand, not Main Street, but a little avant-garde of what you were watching. Like it was like the Adult Swim of the time.
Oh God, yes. 1,000 Ways to Die. They did that.
Yeah.
The Joe Schmo show.
Mm-hmm.
To Pros versus Joes. TNA Impact Wrestling. Yeah, they had a lot of weird stuff. Wow. That was a period of time, man. TV was nuts then. And it was
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, all these shows were just being made, and they didn't have to be perfect. And that's the thing. All these shows were just weird ideas, and people were just throwing money at them, being like, yeah, let's fucking do this.
Yeah, and like this show was a dubbed show. So like they were just trying something out.
Yeah. Oh, God, it was so good. It was so good. So the way we did this was we picked 3 episodes from the 5 seasons of this show because it's really difficult to do, obviously, all 81 episodes. Like, that is not happening, right?
81 episodes.
There's 81 episodes. Yeah.
This is like, watch it. This is like, whatchamacallit, which just got canceled. Ridiculousness.
Oh,
Do you know how many shows
tens
he
of
did?
thousands.
Thousands.
Ridiculous.
It's crisis.
Yeah. But they do, so they had 81 episodes. So we did the pilot episode of the whole show, right? Is that
Yeah.
what we did? No. No, we didn't. We did season 1, episode 12.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, then we did season 3, episode 1. So episode 12 was adult entertainment versus home improvement. Season
Hilarious
3,
jokes.
episode 1, Republicans versus Democrats versus third party. And then season 5, episode 13, which was the last show of season 5, college sports versus Mall of Baghdad, which, Jesus. And so there's so many facts.
Baba Ganoush.
Oh my God, he's every character in every episode.
Any
there was a
blanket
Baba
ship.
Ganoush. Oh my God. So yeah, so MXC, we're not going to go through all the facts. I mean, like we said, what it is, a dub show from Japan, Takeshi's Castle, which that must have been the most insane show. I mean, it looked
Which we got
nuts,
Wipeout from.
which is then we get Wipeout, which people get rocked on.
Yes.
So MXC, Manny, here we are. Let's just get into it.
Yes.
First episode, season 1, episode 12, adult entertainment versus home improvement.
I mean, here's the thing. It didn't matter
Yeah.
what we were watching, what
No.
episode.
No.
And that's the best part is like they would just look at things like I would love to have been a writer and be like, all right, well, what jokes do we have? I got a couple jokes about porn stuff. All right, so let's do adult entertainment and construction sites. And like the writing is just like stupid. Like let's say whatever, and then the people doing the comment
The dub voices.
the dub voices were so to me genius. Like because how they could just like go on, and then there's like the subtle other dubbing that's going on, which is like the noises that the contestants are making. They're like, "Let's go,
Bob
I
Vila
need
rocks.
food."
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then they always had like this like random American baseball player or something like that would be
Jeez,
on.
there's always a random American in some episode, but this was such a weird one because it's like there was one part where the Captain Tennille, when he has them
Yes.
all on the top of the hill,
Is this with the girl? Is this
yeah.
the one with the girl? Where he's,
she's
like,
wearing
touching
that
her-
thing and
her
he's like
nipples?
grabbing her
Yes.
her boobs. I'm like,
Yes.
what is happening in this? What is going on? And the thing is, like, here's the funny part about the show. It's already weird from it being what it is from 1986, right?
Yes. I always thought it was like 3 different shows put together
That's what it felt like.
because
But
it
it's-
feels like none of it is coherent or like
No,
connected
not at
to each
all.
other.
Not at all.
Right? Like
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the actual show about? Like take away the joking that's going on.
Yeah.
But like if you wanted to just be like, if you put it on mute
Yes.
and you were like,
Don't. First of all, wait, the original show involved 86 to 142 contestants.
that's crazy.
Who
That was like the original Squid Games.
so here's on the oh my God, dude. On the Wikipedia, the word forced is in quotes. It's like the contestant whom General Tani forced into a series of elimination style physical challenges, which were similar to those found in It's a Knockout. At the end of each episode, the contestants who survived all the challenges faced off directly against Takeshi and his army in one final assault on his castle, with the goal for claiming it for the other general, General Tani, which is, I guess, Captain Tennille that we see on our end in the dub version.
Yes.
So there's almost 100. There's over 100 people, possibly between 86 to 142 people in this show, each episode. That's fucking nuts.
in the real show, in the non-dub show.
Right. When we see them running down that hill, there's like 150 people.
Sure. That's why I'm like, did it only happen once? And we watched 81 episodes of this
And they just cut it up.
full show that we cut up.
Oh
Like,
man, bro.
because
That
who's to say that episode 81, like I'm thinking about content now, like how we
yeah.
watch content and how things get repurposed all the time. And only
Yeah.
if you follow a page, you might see something 60 days later,
Yeah.
right? But if it's on your For You one page, your For You page, it's the first time you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Who's to say that they weren't like, yo, we could just cut up other episodes and enter this in, and nobody's questioning because you're not caring if these people win. That's the best part. The show isn't even about, oh, I'm cheering for this person. All we're watching this show for, which is hilarious that we're watching a show, is to hear what like Blanket Ship has to say.
Yeah. No, I know. And it's like super real people just being abused. It's all the time.
Dude, the rocks that would come down that castle and they would just get pelted, like the people who just did, because like this wasn't like American Gladiators where
No.
like some people were in shape, right?
No,
Like
no one was in
he's like
shape.
just like putting me out there right now, like now, not me as like my prime shape era, which was in high school, but like now, it was
Prime
like,
Manny.
yeah, like when I was a wrestler or something. Like
I know, dude. I'm in physical
like-
therapy. They're like, "Are 5 pound weights okay?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
no, this is terrible. I'm like that's all you were doing is watching these people. Like some people, you know what? Some of the swing things reminded me
Oh
of, like the
my
one where the
God.
swing has to go like this. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is like being at Action Park.
Oh yes, with no
They could've-
water though.
Yeah, they could have no water at all. They could have just mud, just like dirty, gross mud. Everyone dies or has diarrhea after this show. All right, they're throwing up.
People are
Things are
getting
coming out of
so
their
hurt.
nose, their eyes. They're like, I hope there's a medic. They should have had they should have had a part of the show where they showed them being wrapped up. Okay.
Wrapped up. Oh my god, dude! Some of the names, dude, is like Rhonda Merkin.
Run the American.
But dude, my favorite part of the show is that thing with the surfboard that goes around.
Yes.
Right? It's so
Perfect
low
show.
budget. So
So.
low budget. And the people are so real. They hop on, they fall off the
Right
back.
off. Right off. The best, yeah, like they feel so like, let's go. And they're
Yeah.
like, done. Girl doesn't even know that, like, you have to jump forward. You can't just jump on it. And like, physics takes over.
Dude, they must be sitting there and they're watching 135 people do that one thing, and it's
That's what I was
just like
gonna
one
say.
person after another falling off that thing. Because
Do you think 135 did the one obstacle, or was that just like they get whittled down?
I don't know. I think everything I think they get whittled down. Like in episode 1, the first thing is like they were walking on cans. I don't
Yes.
understand what that was.
You know what I thought? I mean, you know what I thought was supposed to be on that one? Because like I'm watching it. It's funny because I stopped listening to the dub on that one because I was like, I need to figure out what's the
Game
purpose of
is.
this one, right? The big feet one you're saying,
Uh,
like you had to choose a
choose
certain feet, right?
and run.
I think there was glue on it because there was one woman at the end gets stuck. She gets stuck.
Oh, so the floor was like a glue trap.
Yes, she chose the wrong footwear and got stuck.
Oh, that's diabolic.
Yeah.
Dude, this was like, I feel like
Do you know the show Traders? It's on.
I know,
Peacock.
but I haven't watched it.
It's like
I
a
don't-
very
I don't have
popular show
Peacock.
right now,
Yeah.
right? We're basically recreate everything that is now a game show.
Yeah.
I say has been recreated from this show.
Oh, well, that's the thing. This show and Double Dare, right? I think
Yes.
when we did the Double Dare episode, some of those games were so ridiculous, but that's the point. It didn't matter what the game was.
No,
It was what was happening during the game, right? So
Yes.
in this case, yes, it looks low budget when they're like running on cans or whatever they're doing across the thing, but it is so stupid and ridiculous that I'm just like, this is why they're doing this show. Like this is the show.
Yep.
I don't know why you would.
What are
put
these
yourself
people running
through
from?
this.
They're not.
Do
They're
they
running to the
win?
world's toughest competition in town.
Yeah, what? And what do they win? Do they win anything?
I've never seen anybody win.
Oh my god, dude! It was just like every single one. I mean, there was one part of this episode where when people fell into the mud, it was so shallow that they got rocked. They were just like whoop,
Yeah.
and it was just bad. I was like, oh my! And there was some people's names like Sloppy Joe Segunda, Soggy Mop, and then in that episode they were singing. What was that? Remember, there was like and the guy.
It was
the
a
guy
karaoke going on.
and then the guy beats the shit out of someone.
Dude, Dan, that's why I said we were watching too many different shows. Like they basically took like 3 shows and they were like, let's put these all together and call it one show. Like, dude, boycott. I mean, just real quick, the American game show Wipeout was accused of being like this show, and there's a lawsuit against them
Well,
by the Tokyo broadcast system.
Well, it makes sense. They basically did the whole thing. It
says
show.
Claiming the obstacle course game show closely resembles several Japanese shows.
Yeah.
It's alleged that Wipeout violated its copyrights to show to shows such as the Takeshi's Castle and Ninja Warrior.
Ah, but see, but that's the thing. You know how like when they run across that thing in this show and they roll the rock and there's those guys that come out for no reason, which there was an episode, I think it was in the last one. Well, in the last one, the spider at the end grabbed that girl who was actually going to win and threw her in the water.
Yes. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
That was fucked up. Because sometimes they don't do anything. Weird. They just go.
Yeah.
They're just like bad people coming out.
Yeah. In this case, they like grabbed her. But that whole part reminds me of in Wipeout when they run across a thing, but instead of like just it being just innocuous people in a costume or whatever, in Wipeout, it's like an airbag explodes out of the wall. And in that case, they have to go back and start again, though, don't they? Or climb out and keep going, and they just keep getting rocked.
Yes. Yes. It's crazy. It's so hilarious. Crazy. Do you remember there was one time, and I don't think we watched it in any of these episodes, where they put one of the contestants in a glass ball, wrapped up. Like the contortion, you had to be good. This is why these people needed to be small. They couldn't be big. And they like rolled them down what looked like a pinball machine. Mm-hmm. Like they just like let it go and rolled them down. Yeah. Are you still there?
Yeah. You just froze. It's okay. Our government.
Every time I go onto IMDb, it happens.
Oh, it's a horrible website. But yeah, they did whatever they needed to put people in. Like that's why I feel like it just I don't understand what the point is. Like if anyone wins anything at the end of this, I don't know.
I don't think they do. Because I was like, I don't think I've ever seen one person go through. And that's why the scoring was hilarious because none of it mattered. It was like going back to the WCW era of like Goldberg being undefeated, and every time he would come out, they would say a new number because nobody cared. Like, oh, he's undefeated 75 times, and he only had like maybe like 20 matches at that point. Yeah. Like any of the scoring that's going on, none of us care. Like, oh, the Republicans are winning 3-2, and it's like they're not even the same people anymore that we're watching. They're different people.
Oh, okay. Here we go. There was a prize at the end of Takeshi's Castle. Okay, so apparently survivors of the final showdown won or split a cash prize of 1,000,000 Japanese yen. So like I guess approximately whatever that is, like around 6,000 maybe euro or whatever.
And there's more than one person?
Okay, despite hundreds of contestants trying in each episode, only a few winners, roughly 8 to 31, depending on criteria, successfully took the castle throughout the show's run. So throughout the 81 episodes, roughly 8 to maybe 31 successfully won. So
Wow.
I don't know what that means. Like the winners receive 1 million yen to split between them.
I'm
That's
telling you, this is Squid
crazy.
Games.
That's crazy.
Bro, that's Squid Games accounting. That's what that is. Like at the end, whoever's left is what you split the winnings to. So it could be, so you start off with 100 and something people, and you could go to one or 30.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
We were
Oh my
watching Squid
God.
Games.
Yeah. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm reading this article. So the unnamed former warrior that did win said all of the contestants received a nominal appearance fee, like $25 American. They also fed us lunch
So they did
of
give
like
him food.
and about this can't be $20. Yeah, they did get food. He said the jackpot prize was about
All right.
10,000. That doesn't make sense. But like that's crazy. Yeah, it doesn't I don't know. It seems very like suspicious to me. But there was one quote from the first episode which was so funny. I think it was the woman that fell off the back of the surfboard when they were like Erin Griffin, she builds life-size boogeymen for children's closets. Oh my God. So that was episode one. I don't know. There were so many games. I don't even remember. It was ridiculous. I loved it. I loved
I
it.
loved it.
So, okay. So should we put each episode to the test or just wait for together? I think together, maybe, I don't
No, I
know.
think we should do it together.
All together.
All
Okay.
together.
All right. So now we're going to season three, episode one, Republicans versus Democrats versus third party.
Yes.
First game, that rock game where they have to run across the
No.
rocks.
No. Dude, someone broke their ribs.
Some guy hit
Somebody
that
broke their
shit
ribs.
so hard.
Because like some of the rocks would sink and the other ones wouldn't.
Yeah.
So the rock, like them slamming into the rocks, I'm like, they're dead. Someone,
Yeah, it was rough. People like so if you've never seen this before, you have to look it up. What it is like there's a I guess like a little river or a lake, whatever, a pond. And so like the idea and there's all these
Pond.
rocks. I don't know.
it's
They're
a
all
puddle,
these
Dan. It's a puddle.
it's a
There was
sewage
like
runoff.
maybe 3 inches of water.
Yeah, with feces in it. So what
Yeah.
happens is like there's these what looks like rocks, and some of the rocks are stable, and some of them just fall. Like as soon as you step on them, they just give out, and no one knows which is which. And some of these people just book it.
Book it, dude. They book it. That's the thing. I'm like, I don't know what my strategy would be because, like, why are you booking it? Because if you go slow and then you go to touch the rock and you see that it's moving, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, let me go to the other thing. It's like they feel like, oh, if I run fast enough, the rock that's moving will not, like, it won't affect me. But except then it tosses them to the side into another boulder, slap in the face into a boulder, and then into dirty shit water.
It is so horrible to watch. People would it's just like they are just, what would possess you to do this? Like,
Baba Ganoush.
oh my God. And then in this episode, one guy, I think does a flip and his balls fall out 100%. Did you
Oh,
see
yeah.
that guy's balls came out of his shorts? 1,000%. And then one girl does it, and their shirt, they're like zooming in on her because her shirt came up and her boobs almost came out. I was
Yeah.
like, what is going on? What is this show?
Spike was like Maxim magazine.
Yeah, but this aired in Japan in 1986. That's the other thing I'm thinking about now. I'm just like, so it aired in 86 to 91, and then Spike found it, and then like was fucking dubbed this shit, and then put. That's America. It's so fucked up.
Dude, they must have made some money though. Like, right? They probably had to buy the rights to it. So those people made
Let's hope
extra
so.
money, right? You
I
would
mean,
you would hope. Yeah.
yeah. Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
I
People
mean, I
got
don't know if I hope
rocked.
or care, but like, yes,
Yeah.
you know, because Power Rangers, any of the fighting scenes was dubbed.
Right. Yeah, that wasn't even
that
them.
was a thing. Yeah. So
Crazy.
it's crazy.
That's
They
crazy.
never fought until like I think the movie or something.
Oh my God, they were just in those costumes in that room talking to that head.
Yes,
And then, did they go to school? I forget. Did the Power Rangers go to school?
they did. They were in high school.
Those people were in high school.
Yes.
They all look like substitute teachers. Oh my
Yes.
God. So, did you see the person that ran and then slipped before even getting to the rock and just slipped into the water?
Yes.
You have to be so pissed at yourself because if this game is the way it is, I would be so angry if I couldn't get through at least one of these things,
But
right?
let's say nobody gets through. Is it over?
I guess they all die.
Yeah. I want to know if there's like a where are they now and any contestant that was on the show.
Oh, this is like the Running Man.
Hmm.
Where
So you
like
think they
everybody,
died?
I don't know what
They might have.
happened to
Like
them.
I'm telling you, we might have watched that a show, and everybody's like cheering, and it's like none of these people actually exist anymore, and we're laughing about it.
Oh my God. Do you
And they
remember
were
that?
trying to tell us by redubbing it, and like they're like, nope, we all just laughing.
I mean, did you the game where they had to throw the ball into that bucket?
What was that?
And then if you didn't do it or whatever happened to you, a guy comes out of a cage and rubs ink, I guess, on your face and then dunks you. Why is that happening?
Imagine writing for the show, like coming
The
up with a
original
game.
one or
Yeah.
the
No, for the original one, like
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You just saw Billy
said,
Six.
yeah. So we're not even on that episode anymore.
Yeah, if you
just
watched if you did listen or watch the Pauly Shore one with the what did we just do? Son-in-law?
son-in-law.
Billy said definitely nostalgic. I'm gonna have to argue with that, but okay. We would have been
Yeah,
able to change his mind, I think, Manny.
yeah. We think. I think we would have definitely. All right, let's not go on that tangent. Just go check out that episode.
Yeah,
So we do Pauly Shore's son-in-law, and
yeah.
we talk about weed a lot in that episode, which is also right around the time of watching this show that we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
We were definitely high as fuck all the
When
time.
we watched this, yeah, this show was ridiculous, and it was one of those shows that like you tried to catch. I think at a certain point there was like, is MXC going to be on? Is Jackass going to be on?
Yeah.
When do we catch
They-
these shows? They were random. They were never on except for Robot Chicken, which was always on at the same fucking time.
But like what this show is, it was like, um, you were waiting to start quoting it the next day. Like people were quoting these things,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Baba Ganoush,
That guy every time.
Kenny Blankenship,
Oh my God,
and like the things that they would say were
unbelievable.
just unbelievable. It was just so funny.
The dubbed voices were so funny. At a certain point, though, I was just like, "Is it okay for me to laugh at this?" Because now I'm like, it's 2026, and I'm like, "All right, this was over 20 years ago. Okay, it should be okay, right?" But at the same time, at that point, people were just like nuts, just putting whatever out. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like this was before social media was huge and everything, and people were just making stuff. See, that's the thing. Like there was a certain feel of like that movie Kung Pao, like that. Could you make that now? I don't know. I don't think you could do that now. I think people would be like, so you're putting this dude in this movie, and you're gonna dub the original film and then cut him into it, green screen him into this fucking film, and it's like, yeah,
yeah. It's there were parts where I was like, okay, I guess this was funny back then, and it got kind of old for a little bit.
yeah.
I definitely was like, I could probably fast forward this stuff because it got kind of repetitive. And I was thinking about how could this show work now? I don't think it could work. You would literally have to cut every single section in half.
Yeah, yeah, you would have to because especially this episode that we're talking about with the Democrat Republican, it was a lot because they put so many things together.
So many of them.
That was a difficult. I was like, wow, there's so much that they're trying to do so much. So there wasn't a lot of like banter between the two hosts in that one because they had
which
to
I always
get
love.
through. That was the best, well, some of the best parts, right?
Yeah, like I
Mm.
would have much rather just like, all right, go away from the contestants because the contestants, yeah, it's funny because you're listening to what they're saying and tying into what they want the theme to be, like the Republicans versus Democrats, or the workers versus the porn stars. So like that's always funny to hear, but the banter between the two guys it's just funny because you're looking and you're like, what were they talking about?
That's
And
what I
like
want to know.
there's that like the random guests that come in the episode where like
Oh
they're
my
just
God.
having random guests and they make fun of them.
Oh my
Dude,
God, I
some of
know.
that shit you're like, oh my god.
So ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
and then
ridiculous.
well, I guess what intrigues me about it is like, what were they really talking about?
That is what I want to know. Like, I'm sure they were, yeah, it features Japanese comedian Takeshi Kitano and as the account who sets up difficult challenges. So these people that were in it were
We're
comedians
famous.
as well. And they were, yeah, they were
Yeah.
famous as well. So
So this is a show people were entertained about.
yeah, I mean, yeah, this is another guy. He was also like actor. Yeah, he was a singer and actor. The other guy, I guess the Captain Tennille guy. And then so these people that were on the original like Takashi show, Takeshi's Castle, were also famous in Japan. So it's really interesting to kind of think about how the creators of MXC took something that was already made popular in the 80s and 90s from Japan, that these two people, three or four people that were on it, were famous, and then they dubbed them, which is so crazy to
It's
think
crazy.
about. It's amazing.
It's like, yeah, think about, the coming of AI now and people's voices being used by 11
Right.
Labs and all that stuff and
Mhm.
people freaking out. And it's like, well, we literally were still like, it's brain rot content
Yes.
for the
Oh.
2000s.
So, okay, all four of the producer, performer, and writers on the series of the MXC series are all alumni of the Groundlings here in LA. It's a comedy troupe in Hollywood. So
Ah,
that makes a lot of sense. And one of them, Mary Shear, was also, she's amazing because she was in on Mad TV. And
okay.
I fucking love Mad TV. And she voiced all of the every female character on MXC.
Jesus. Dude, the like again,
Holy
the little
shit.
subtle like, hi, oh, hi. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, 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 here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yay. Like it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Oh man, I loved it. This episode was crazy. I think it was probably maybe the grossest one. There was just some gross shit going on in that second episode that we watched. So it was just like that
Yes.
mud just started to look like poop.
Oof.
I mean, was this the episode where they jumped with the bucket as well and tried to catch the ball?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You
It's
have to
gross.
get in the mud, and I am not doing that.
What's the next one?
So then, okay,
What was it? I
the
forgot
last
the
episode
title.
that we did on season five, episode 13, was college sports versus Mall of Baghdad. Now, my first note on this one was, is this racist? Because this one was a little like watching this one, I was like, okay, all right. And the reason I chose this one was because it was the final episode. And I was like, if this is the final episode of the series, in the 5 seasons they had, let's see how it ended, right? And oh boy, it ended. It was
They had to go hard.
they went really hard on this
Yeah, because
episode.
I wonder if they knew it was going to end. And it was like,
Well, they had to
well,
because they probably used all the episodes from the original show, right?
sure,
I
sure, you're right.
guess. Or
Again,
maybe they
if they
cut it to
wanted to
pieces.
and
Yeah,
keep it into order or not.
that's right. So they could just cut every episode into like into an infinite amount of pieces.
Yeah. You're just repurposing stuff. You could like make people go backwards. I mean, like, I don't know. You could like cut
Yeah,
it the construction worker with the Democrat. I don't, like who
it
cares?
didn't matter. It really doesn't
Didn't
matter.
matter because you didn't know what they never showed us like the full map of the place. Like, was it
Yeah.
all shot in one place or was it It looked like again. It looked like we were at Action Park.
It looked
They
like
were just like, "Hey, let's build an obstacle in this gross woods over here and just put mud in it." Like,
it looked like there was a construction site next door,
yeah.
and this was like the runoff from it. And they were like, "Well, we have some extra wood and
Yep.
some other shit. All right, let's make a defunct like merry-go-round and just put people on it and just like, what are they gonna fall into? I don't know. Just hose that dirt down a little bit."
That's it. It was crazy.
That one woman broke the fucking trampoline, like jumping from one. That was insane.
And then they made like one of the things look like you're running through like Mario, like Nintendo.
Yeah, that's the thing with the three people in the beginning. I
Yes,
love that.
that did nothing.
Nothing, but they rolled that rock on the people.
I love there was this one guy who was just like bouldering through and like punching how light these things were.
Yeah.
Like he's like, this is stupid. Like none, like he was the strongest of everybody.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a feather like most of the people that were there. And he was able to like just knock down these like styrofoam balls. They look
I love when
like Angry Birds.
yes, I love when they get to the end of that. They try to swing and then they they just hit shit. It's just like that one where they take the rope and they go in a circle and try
Yes.
to land on the
In that
tower.
little cube. Yeah.
That one girl went right into the wall. Now, if you, what I don't understand is, you know you've missed.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna keep going? Like you just hold on and just go.
I don't know. I guess you just you're not thinking at the time. I don't know. It seems like people just like black out.
You know that one where we didn't see it in any of these episodes, unfortunately, where they either jump on the trampoline or whatever, and it's like flypaper, and they're trying to
Yes.
stick to the wall.
Again, what was the goal of all this? And like, did you get points? Like, I wonder if there were points behind
I think
anything you finished, or was it like you said, like extreme elimination? So if you're funneling down to one, so if everybody's out in the second round, then nobody gets the money.
yeah, I think that's the idea. I think what they were trying to do was just anyone if there's 142 people, right? You're just anyone who doesn't make it through each challenge, that's fine. And then you just have your group and then they try to take the castle, I guess,
Yeah,
which is insane. I mean, when you think of like that is the craziest game show ever.
dude. It
I would love to see a supermarket sweep with like 25 people. The fact that there's 140 people or so on this show is monumental. Like, and just like we
It's
did double there, they're
monumental.
just like, I don't care, just get some fly paper, throw some ping pong balls at that. Who gives a fuck? And
Yeah.
this is the same thing. It's the same, but it's bigger at the same time, which is out of hand, out of hand.
Dude, season 3 had 27 episodes.
Of this,
Like, I wonder if there's more that they
Just
never
more
got to.
I mean, there's got to be
Episodes.
like more Takashi episodes.
Yeah.
There's got to be. Oh, there's got to be. I mean, I would like to just watch the original one because it's not different. They're just dubbing it, but all the things are the same. Everyone's still doing these things.
Yeah.
It's just being dubbed by
But
like
do you think you
comedians.
find it funnier or funny?
Oh, I don't know. It's possible. I mean, in the last one that we saw, I think remember that girl? She was running across the barrel run sort of, and she kept getting saved by the guy every time, and then she just fell in.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it still I think would be funny if it wasn't being dubbed.
But it's funnier because
Well,
it's dubbed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Like get people getting hurt or people falling, it's still funny. But like sometimes it was like they were awkward. Like things were just
Yeah.
awkward, which
Yeah.
is still why it was funny that the dubbing helped. So
The dubbing in this episode though was a little. I was like, I don't know if that what.
it like went too far.
Yeah,
Dubbing.
wasn't there? There was a joke about having an extra chromosome, and I was like, okay, now we're the whole Baghdad Mall thing was really weird. Like, I mean, the idea that you that was
Yeah.
crazy. That
Yeah.
was a little much. Even I mean,
It was like a political commentary, I guess.
it was not, but yeah, I get it. Like it was just crazy. Like they would talk about the stores that some of these people were from, like working, and I'm like, oh, okay. And there was that one part where Guy Ledouche, the names of these people,
Hella douche.
he he was like at like what looked like at a carnival where you shoot your a gun towards something, and he's like talking about it in like this is in the Baghdad Mall and stuff. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I'm like, I don't know about this one. And one of the people, I think they said Navi or not, I forget what the person's name was. Oh, Naji Suleiman, and he's like, I'm a jerk off, and I had to rewind it. I'm like, did he just say that?
Yeah. 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 I love it. It
Oh,
was great.
that one girl in that episode just got smashed in the head by rocks like constantly. She was just getting destroyed going up that mountain.
Dude, the mountain one, I'm telling you, that was like there was times you were like, okay, these rocks aren't that hard. But then like when they hit the like real skinny small people, like the way they hit them, I'm like, they flatten that person. That they
Yeah.
flatten that person.
Well, there's
Or
that
like
one
you know, like
guy.
those guys that like push them, don't let them go into that little thing. I would punch the person in the face.
Well, do you know what was funny? And you're right. I'm surprised no one punched anyone.
Yeah,
There
you're
was
just
that
like,
one guy that threw
or
one of
just
those
like,
costume people.
yeah, like, or just like fucking firemen carrying them into the rock. Like, no,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go into your slot. Like, what
yeah,
the hell are you
yeah.
talking about?
There was a point where I was just like, this woman was running up the mountain, and she tried to get into one of those things, and they were very aggressive with her. Like
Very.
they were like so aggressive, and she tried to get up there, and she made it, I think. But then a dude went after her, and they were just like, "Man, whatever, just get in here." And I was just like, "Wait a second!" Like just like the spider threw that woman in the water. Like they were just like, it was so weird. I
That's
was just
why I
like,
don't think there was any rules. Like, it didn't matter.
"Yeah,
Like, even in the main game, it doesn't seem like anyone gives a shit.
I don't think there are any rules. I think it's just get through the challenge. If you
That's
could
it.
get to
Just
the
make it as
end,
vague as possible.
yeah, if you could get to the end without falling down or or falling in water or whatever that is, or mud, or doing the thing, then you're good. But I
Hmm.
think like because you couldn't have many rules. Like what about that horse one with the roller skates? Like, what the fuck is?
What is that? That was like like the Red Bull does those races, like
Yeah,
the soap car racers or go kart
yeah,
races, like the
yeah,
no engine and you just go down a hill.
yeah.
That's what we
America.
were watching.
Yeah,
Like or like Red Bull get you like fly off a ledge into a pond and you see how far you can go.
yeah. Except
That's
in
what
this
I
case, the horse is made of construction paper, and you have like
yeah,
like different sized roller skates on, probably.
exactly.
It's not Red Bull. Red Bull's like you got a whole crowd of people being like, "Yeah, he's been working on this for 5 years." It's
Yeah.
like this thing's like we kidnapped these 100 people, and now they have to make their way home.
The prize is a piece of food to break up into 7 pieces for their family.
That's what it looks like. It totally looks like that. I was always just like, this does not look right. It looks like everyone is scared, but people look like they're having fun. I
And they
guess.
start up in like the woods, up in the woods area. There's no actual like beginning or finish line.
And people are dressed up. But I also don't under some people are in like coats, and I'm like, it's got to be cold at some point. Like they must be waiting all day too. If there's 150 people, it's like one at a time. It's like, all right, who's next on the surfboard?
Yeah.
Watching
What?
one person after another.
There's no way that could be. That has.
They all have to be going on at the same time, right? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's what he would have said, but Manny's gone. Manny is now frozen, or I'm frozen. Someone's frozen, so I'm just gonna keep talking until we get back.
I know. Hold on.
Manny.
Yeah,
Are
can you
you
hear me?
there? Yeah, I don't know which one of us is that. What is going on?
I'm unstable. I have not 2000s internet. Um,
The government's just shutting our internet down here, Manny.
yeah,
They
because
don't
we're
want us.
talking about this thing.
Oh
I don't
God.
know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know anything
Anyways,
else. Did you see that
this
one scene where they're doing something with these balls were exploding? It
no,
was
I
in the
missed that
last
one.
episode. It
I
was
missed
just a
that one.
it was just a clip. They're like, oh, they were doing this thing, and they were like people walking around. It was like these big balls or balloons, and they were literally exploding. I'm like, what is the point of that game?
There is no point in any of this, and I really think like um some of the games we were watching are
Yeah.
later in the game, like
Uh-huh.
later in the extreme challenge, because you're like, oh, imagine watching 100 people on the surfboard, you'd be there forever. Like that must be like one of the later final games. And we always see it in the beginning because they're cutting and dubbing, but like maybe it is one of them is like run down this hill and like whoever
Mm.
crosses the line or doesn't fall and last person is eliminated or last 10 people are eliminated and like we are only watching the good parts because I really don't think anyone would just sit there and watch 130 people on the surfboard.
No, it was just wild. It was just wild. I'm like, what?
And imagine so this is what they showed us, imagine what they didn't show us.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what else is happening in this show? It's just crazy.
It's crazy.
Wait,
But
Manny, wait a second.
wait, I'm not. I'm gonna wait. I heard the alarm go off, but let's go. I
Wait,
want to hear something. What?
wait. We have to watch this girl. Can you see
Love that
this?
you're tickled by it so much. Yeah,
Because
go.
wait,
Hey,
where is why?
Wanda, jump,
This is in
jump.
the way. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Here's Rhonda Merkin. She and some girlfriends invented a rug recycling machine called the Carpet Muncher.
Oh, looks like she's gonna go wall to wall, Vic.
Right you are, Ken. That's our MXC Impact replay. Let's take a look again. You can see she goes from short shag to dirty pile.
Gonna need a steam cleaning.
Indeed.
Gonna need a
Next
steam
up, that's
cleaning.
Long John Williams. He's a porn movie
Long
soundtrack
John
composer.
Williams.
Yeah, he's a high-paid Hummer.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to get any points for this tragic score. Oh! Next up, porn scene cleanup expert Sloppy Joe
Sloppy Joe's.
Segundo.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Oh my God, bro. I just like that whole show is just so stupid. And I
Yep.
love it. I
I
love
love
it.
it.
I love it. Does
All
it
right,
pass the
let's.
test, Manny?
Does it pass the test? I mean, I think it does, but I think you'd have to watch this like on TikTok or Instagram. I don't. I think it would be canceled if you watched it. If they had a show,
When it
if they
was
had a show
dubbing.
like this and they dub what they said towards the end of these seasons. Like some of the stuff, you're like, okay, it's a comedy
Yeah.
show. You're
Yeah.
okay with it because of whatever. But then like some of the stuff, you're like, whoa,
Yeah. The later
whoa.
one was a little much. This one was great. Season one, that one,
Oh, it was great. It was like just enough,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
But you do it long enough, you have to push the envelope, or else you're
Yeah.
gonna be irrelevant. So
I mean, I
yeah, it
thought
passes.
yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think it definitely passes. I think would this also, but like here's the thing, like I feel like it passes. Like you like, and I'm thinking because you have younger niece and nephew, and I'm like, what would they think of this? Like, would they find this funny? Because they're used to watching these in like short compilations, like boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
And like, but would they be able to sit through 22 minutes of
I don't know.
this?
I don't know because so that's what I'm saying. Like you would have to do it now and cut it either in half, or you mix all the games together, where like you don't know what's coming, right? And then also, are they too young to understand these jokes? You have new jokes, obviously, but like, what was the age group? I think it's from like 17 to or 16 to 25.
Yeah,
You know,
but I mean, they're they're like but they're stupid jokes. They're like dick jokes.
they are, but like, sure, you're right. So they
But it is wordplay.
It is. It's wordplay. I like that they choose certain things to like recap so that they could say more because they have more to say on that joke. I think it would pass though. I think if you did it right, you could do another dub show.
Yeah, and I think like it would just be it's just so funny. I don't
And
know.
unfortunately, it has to be in 30-second clips. Like, did you hear about the show, the movie Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
So I know that they have that movie but I don't know anything about it.
Okay. So the reason why I bring it up because you brought up like content and what people are doing, and it has to be every 30 seconds. So Ben Affleck was doing an interview for this show. Apparently, it's a really good episode on. I don't watch the Joe Rogan podcast, but they said like it was basically just them two ripping on it, not ripping on each other. They were talking about the film industry now and all this stuff, and then everyone realized like, oh, Ben Affleck is not an idiot. He just, I don't know if he wants to act like one, but he actually knows film. He's been on this in this long time. So he was talking about Netflix movies themselves. Netflix has figured out that when you're watching a Netflix movie, it hasn't been released in theaters. It's just a Netflix movie. You're streaming something. That means you're home. That means you're doing chores. That means someone's knocking on the door. Company came. Got to go get the Entenmann's cake. That means you are probably double screening. So now the movie Rip, there's a couple dialogue scenes that keep getting repeated. And I was watching it without a double screen. And I was like, why do they keep saying this? And like, they keep like explaining too much to me. Like, come on. Well, they figured out because people are double screening, because people are distracted at their home, they're not always paying attention to this movie. And they always need to be given the plot and what's going on a few times because they might have missed 5 minutes. So they're here now. You got to reiterate what's going on so that they remember, so they don't have to stop and rewind because they're not going to do that. They're going to keep going. So like you would have, long story short, you would have to do this show in a certain way to not care, make the people not care to see when they're watching it because they are going to get distracted. And unless like 22 minutes is a long time, dude. You would have to have so many different things happening for the buy-in, or you just have it going and then people will go and come in and out and check in and out and maybe repeat some jokes. There'd be a lot of replays.
So do you think like remember Adult Swim had the shows were 15 minutes long?
Yes.
So like that was really weird. At first. But I remember then going, okay, 15 minutes. That's only what? 15. Yeah, that's like 5, 6, 7 minutes longer, 7 minutes shorter than like an actual 22-minute sitcom, right? Because a half-hour sitcom has a certain amount of commercials, which makes it 22.5 minutes the whole episode, right? With no commercials. So all you're doing is eliminating 7 minutes, right?
Sure.
From the show. So 15-minute episode of like Aqua Teen Hunger Force was actually, you get used to it. And you're just like, okay, there's an arc, there's a beginning, middle, and end here. But in this, maybe a 15-minute episode of this would actually work where they go MXC, and then they just get to it because they would have to cut the beginning banter down.
Yes.
And they would just have to go right to.
They have to get to it because you have to get to it and you have to get really good at the dubbing of the people and like really good at like what your story is like as that's going, as like that lady, like that was really good, like what they called her, what they said she does, or how she took the entrance, and then like they obviously had they needed to do their replay, and you could just have in 15 minutes, I don't know, 5 replays. I think it would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this show works. I think it does. I think you would keep people's attention because this show would definitely work vertical on your phone.
Holy shit! This would. It's funny because it's amazing that this show. Yeah, nowadays it would be great because you can just put it on a vertical, right?
Oh, you could put
Especially
it on a
those-
vertical and just have dubbing going on? Get the fuck out of here. And then you put this on a TikTok page and you could just scroll the TikTok page.
Oh, I bet there is one. But I think you're right. Like, because now what they have those like vertical dramas, right? Like those things,
Yeah.
which are
Yeah.
horrible looking. But
They are.
like, but it's funny because this type of show works like that. It's basically a Vine. Like you're literally making sort of a longer Vine, right? Because
Yes.
you can't just have like a fucking 10-second like clip. Well, maybe you can. It's just like,
Maybe you could in that aspect, but I guess for a full episode, I think people could hold on for 15 minutes.
The only reason I'm like thinking this would be, especially now, harder to get people to enjoy the comedy of is because there are so many jokes that you have to really pay attention, not just to the visual. The visual's funny, but see, it gets tiring after a while when someone falls off the back of the surfboard. But what makes it funny is what they said about that one woman, which I was dying laughing when it was like whatever her name was, and then it was like she makes life-size boogeymen for children's closets. I'm like, the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
That was one of the funniest things, and and then she falls like, oh, and as they're saying it, she's falling off the back, like, oh god, like,
yeah,
so like it's like the joke itself was the funniest part, and the punchline is her really just like falling in the mud.
Yes.
But you have to have a good joke. And if you can't hear the joke and you aren't there to kind of listen and pay attention, I think it would be a little more difficult. I don't know. We come from a quoting generation. So for us, it's like hearing that stuff was like
Baba Ganoush.
Oh my God. Every fucking episode, there was a Baba Ganoush.
It was so good.
So good. Well, it passes the test. MXC passes the test. I also would think that Takeshi's Castle passes the test, though I do want to know how the whole thing works. So maybe we'll have to find out.
I almost wanted to see like the ending and someone actually winning.
Yeah, I want to see what that looks like.
I don't know if I ever did. It looks like it was. I was like, I remember people getting slammed, but I never remember anyone actually winning.
No, I don't remember what it looks like. So it's kind of reminds me of that. What was that game show with the talking face, stone face thing on Nickelodeon?
I thought, dude, we were in each other's head today. The temple, I forget that they try to make an adult version of that.
I
try to bring
remember.
it back.
I was like, oh, we have to be on that.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. That was good. Oh, it had a little bit of guts in there. You know, the gotta get it guts. The crag.
Oh yeah. Was it Temple Run? Hold on,
Temple Run.
Temple Run, but it's like Temple Run, but it's like the guy whose name was hilarious. Oh my God. Anyway, that was a good show. And that and the video game one where at the end everyone got to run through the video game store and
with the Velcro.
They just think people are
and they
picking
sucked at it.
I'm like, just put your arm up there and just fucking grab everything.
The fact that you didn't just put your arm and grab and you were looking for the game you wanted, dude, you would get your game. You would get your game. Arm out and just
It's like,
no, they're like,
you got 20 Nintendos.
Yeah, exactly.
Sell those.
There must have been a rule against it.
Yeah, it had to be just like a supermarket sweep when I was like, let's just put your arm out and just put everything in there. Let's go.
Yeah, you'll get to the 1,000 you need to spend.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God.
Get the turkeys.
We have to do more game shows. There's got to be some good ones.
Yes, definitely.
But MXC passes the test 100%.
It does.
We'd like to know what you think of it. What were your favorite episodes? Have you ever seen it? And if not, watch it and let us know what you think. It's on Tubi for free, and it's also on YouTube. You could just watch this show.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's literally in the public domain.
And let us know your favorite quote of all time.
Yeah, throw it in.
And who was your favorite commentator or the name?
God. Throw it in the comments of this episode from wherever you're listening or watching it. Throw it in the comments at Substack. Join the Substack. And yeah, that's all. I mean, share this with your friends, people. Share it. Share it. Share the podcast.
Share it.
We're like the
Please.
Grateful Dead. You got to share it, people. Word of mouth. Here we go.
All right.
Everyone, we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Share this episode with your friends. Subscribe and follow the Nostalgia Test podcast on YouTube, Substack, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Send us your episode ideas and comments or book us for podcasts and events at thenostalgiatest@gmail.com. Come hang out with us next week because you never know what pop culture will pop up on the Nostalgia Test.